Should the provinces mandate COVID-19 vaccines?
I think so, yes. Rights and freedoms are well and good, but there are societal obligations, and I think that we owe it to one another to be as diligent and as vigilant as we can to protect the interests of each and every one. It's you, it's your family, it's the one next to you. I'm not wearing a mask, I'm out for a walk, it's 0 degrees. I'm not being a hypocrite.
I definitely think that the COVID-19 vaccine should be mandated. I think it really helps the population in general, and it keeps the economy going. We can be more doing things in person, living our lives, and keeping everyone safe at the same time. Yeah, definitely.
I do not think the province should mandate a COVID-19 vaccine. I think it is extremely important that people are able to maintain medical sovereignty.
Yes, I do think they should mandate COVID vaccines, or just for the simple reason that us that have taken it are at risk for the people that don't feel like taking it, and it's not good, these shutdowns. They're no good for the health system or the economy.
I don't think it's right to mandate. I think it's important to encourage it and that sort of thing, but to force someone to take an injection that they're afraid of for whatever reason, I don't think is something that our society should endorse.
Yes, of course.
Why?
For save your life. You don't know your metabolism or how they can react with this COVID. You know, it's like, yeah, we have to. But they don't bother me, believe me. I'm ready to have the vaccine every 6 months if I have to do every 6 months, or every year if I have to do every year, because we are going to do anything. No travel, no dinner in the restaurant, no activity, no nothing. What do you want? Live in your house?
I think there's a fine line between respecting people's personal freedoms but also getting through this pandemic. I actually think that the provinces and the federal government should focus on vaccine equity with less developed countries, and I think that would actually have a bigger impact preventing new variants arising than focusing on boosters here. But I'm not an expert, so.
No, they shouldn't mandate them. No, because there's certain people that have exemptions, for one thing, and for another thing, it's just something that everybody should eventually be convinced is essential to their well-being and that of everybody else.
At this time, I do feel that they should mandate the COVID-19 vaccines. Yep.
Why?
I mean, the science is proving that it works. People are still getting it, yes, but they are not getting as sick.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because it's my body, my choice.
I don't think so. I think that, not to sound conservative, because I'm not, but like we are like in a free country, and I think people should be free to make their own choices, no matter what that is, really.
No. Well, because we live in a free economy, democracy, the individual rights always, rule. The majority cannot force its will on the minority.
Well, it is an individual decision, and people have their reasonings for not taking it. I don't agree with them, but I think each of us have our own responsibility to do what we choose to do.
Oh, absolutely not. I think people have to have a little freedom. I'm double vaxxed, but I respect people's choice that they make.
I think that in certain areas it probably should be mandated, but I think there's definitely not a black and white answer, in my opinion, for that question.
I am reluctant to mandate it. I would rather that it was made so painful for people not to do it that they did it voluntarily.
No, I think people should have the right to decide if something gets put in their bodies or not. I think if we lose the right to our own bodily autonomy, it's, that's pushing it too far. I think if we want to say that we're free, we should be able to decide what happens. But I think personally the core issue is that we need to be investing more in our medical infrastructure. And I think it's crazy we haven't built another hospital or expanded ICU capacity.
Personally, I think that we should. Just because even though, I think there's a lot of misinformation about it, first of all, but a lot of people think that the COVID vaccines completely stop or avoid catching the virus, but it's just helping with your symptoms. And there are a lot of people who are saying that they have cold symptoms, but they're showing up negative, and that's just your vaccine doing its work. So
I think it's just better for everyone to be able to have their vaccines and to stay safe.
Honestly, I definitely do think so because, like I said, it's been getting bad. I have a lot of family members that have been getting sick lately, and it's just because it'll be a lot easier and it'll be a good way to protect everyone.
I don't think they should mandate it. I don't agree with, like, for example, the Quebec poll tax thing. That's a little bit extreme for my taste. I do believe in the vaccine. I think that people should get it, and it's meant to protect us, right? But I don't think that it should be mandated, no.